All right, here's a quick walkthrough of how to migrate your Jira projects into Linear. We'll walk through the 3 steps that you need to take to complete the migration. First, we just need to get a Jira API token. Next, we'll open up Linear and import our existing projects and issues from Jira into Linear. And then the third and final step is we will enable a sync so that changes made in Linear will sync back to Jira and changes made in Jira will sync back to Linear. Let's get started. Okay, first thing we need to do is get our Jira API token. Start by opening up Jira and accessing your Jira profile in the top right-hand corner. Once you've clicked on your profile, click Account Settings. Now click on the Security tab, and from there you'll see the ability to create and manage API tokens. Once you click on that, you'll have the option to create an API token. Give it a name, something that makes sense. I call it, linear, integration or sync, whatever you want to call it. You can set it to expire 1 year from today as the furthest out that you can choose. So you'll just have to scroll over, click a future date where you want this token to eventually expire, and then say create. Now that we have our API token, let's go back into Linear and begin the import process. Click on your workspace name in the top left-hand corner and click Settings. Scroll down to the Import Export menu option and click Jira. We're going to use the API credentials method. And here, a few things to call out. Obviously, you'll enter your Atlassian URL, the email address, and then that Jira token that we generated on the previous step. You'll paste that into the access token field. And then you'll put in the project key. Those are the letters that come before the number inside of Jira. And then you can even put in a custom JQuery query. Say you wanted to exclude issues of a certain status or type in your export. You could put in custom JQuery there. Then you indicate which team the issues should be imported into and click Next. Linear will show you the issues that are importing. You'll get to watch the progress and give you a summary when everything is complete. And now let's look at enabling the sync. Now this is an important checkbox worth thinking about. I recommend that you keep the sync issues after import checkbox checked. This allows changes made to the Jira project to sync over to Linear and vice versa. Any changes you make to Linear will sync back to Jira. Once you click Next, you can decide if you want to import users from your Jira instance. For the demo here, we won't import users, and we'll just click Next. You'll see a summary of what you're about to import. And that's it. You'll see a summary here showing you your successful import. If you go back into your Linear instance, you'll see your tickets. You'll note that the Linear tickets have a label that represents the issue type from Jira. So the issue type of bug, for example, is listed here with a label here in Linear as a bug. So now let's open up a ticket and test out the sync feature. So we have this ticket here in Linear. I'm going to go ahead and change the status to in progress. And then let's jump over to Jira and see if that sync reflects in our Jira instance. I'll do refresh here. And sure enough, there at the top, that ticket is now marked as in progress in Jira. And then if we were to change the status in Jira, it would push back to Linear. And that's it. We've successfully exported our Jira issues into Linear, and they are now syncing. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please consider subscribing. Thanks.